moviegoers, and welcome to another edition of Have You Seen It? I am your host, Denise, and I am going to review a movie that just came out. The name of that movie is Knock at the Cabin. It stars Dave Bautista, Jonathan Groff, Ben Aldridge, Kristen Sway. I've seen a lot of different pronunciations for her name, so I hope I pronounced it correctly. Abby Quinn, Nikki Amuka Bird, Rupert Grint, and it is directed by M. Night Shyamalan. Okay, so this movie takes place in a cabin out in, a wooded, forest scenery. Probably like I was thinking like a bed and breakfast type thing, Airbnb situation way out in the woods. So you have this family, two dads, Eric and Andrew, and their daughter, Wen, are on vacation. And one day in particular, Wen is, outdoors collecting grasshoppers and just, doing little kid stuff. And Dave Bautista's character appears. They have a conversation. Of course, the child is, afraid, and they have a conversation. But then 3 other people appear from out of the woods, and they have weapons with them. So, of course, this child heads for the hills, goes in the house, tells the parents there's something outside. You might want to take a look. So, fast forward, these 4 individuals have been sent to this cabin to engage with this family in an attempt to get them to make quite a sacrifice to prevent the apocalypse that is coming. Of course, the parents are, the whole family's fearful. They burst their way into the home. They tie the 2 dads up, and they don't really harm them, but they are they're 4 really interesting characters who have put fear in this family, and they have to make a choice which one of them will be sacrificed so that others may live and survive the apocalypse. Now, here's the kicker. If the dads don't make a choice between themselves, between their family, which one of you 3 are going to sacrifice your life to save the 4 of us and everybody else? So there's all this back and forth throughout the entire movie. The problem is, the more the 2 dads have to struggle with the decision, something terrible happens. Okay, so I'm going to leave that there. Something terrible happens the more the 2 dads resist following this demand. All right, so there you have it. So the movie is, like I said, it's set in the woods in this cabin for the majority of the movie, but the 2 dads do what they can to try to escape. At some point you think that, okay, yes, we've, reached our car and maybe we can make a run for it. But again, something happens. So it's just one bad thing after another in this movie. There is quite a bit of violence, so you might want to consider not having very young children watch this movie. But it's a thriller. if you will, suspenseful, because I found myself, sitting in the movie theater saying, okay, all right, so they're obviously not going to make a choice. What are you going to do? And when they did thing X, I was like, wow, you're really serious about this demand. So if you like M. Night Shyamalan, you might want to check this out. I give it about a 6. It was watchable. I sat there the whole time not thinking to myself, wow, I really want to leave the theater. It was about an hour, 45 minutes, so not terribly long. So there you have it. Knock at the Cabin. All right, so I'm going to jump right into my Nailed It for this week. And my Nailed It is a duo, Richard Gere and a dog named Hachi. You talk about, first of all, an absolutely beautiful dog who Richard Gere and his family, are raising, but he notices that this dog has an undeniable loyalty to him that at first he thinks is kind of like, but as the movie progresses, you see a loving connection between this man and this dog, and then something happens, and then the tears flow. It is beautifully done. So if you want to watch a movie that came out a long time ago, but the movie is called Hachi, and it just is a movie about a man and his best friend and the loyalty that they share. It's really incredible to watch. And Hachi is a true story, so you might want to Google that. All right, folks. You can subscribe to our YouTube channel. Make sure you hit that like button. And we are available on every podcast platform in the universe. Just type in, "Have you seen it?" with Denise, and there I will be. But folks, I will be back in 2 weeks. So until then, you've got plenty of time to watch several movies, because I'm going to watch a couple of movies. And I'll be back in 2 weeks. Bye-bye.